Hello. How are y'all doing? All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get started here. So if you're watching the feedback or the playback of this video, everything will be timestamped below in the comments, so that way you don't have to sit through the beginning of this. But anyways, what's up, y'all? We're gonna go ahead and do a all signs check-in.
Hello.
Let me pause that. One second, actually, I need to pull up the chat here. We are we're 27 hours away, I believe, from the full moon. 27 hours. All right, let me pull up Aries real quick. If you're in here right now, be sure to hit the like button. It does help the video circulate through the algorithm, and yeah, it really helps the channel a lot. So if you want to show your support, be sure to hit that thumbs up, please. All right, let's go ahead and put Aries on the screen here. One sec. Oh no, whoops, there we go. All right, let's get into it, y'all. We're just gonna jump straight into it. I should post these videos on my Instagram. Nah, I think I'm gonna just keep that separate. However, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. Last night I was on Instagram Live for like 2 hours, and we were just chilling, talking astrology. So if you want to catch me live on Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram. The link will be down below in the comments, and I'll be on there a lot more frequently. So, and before we start, if you do want to book a personal reading with me, everything will be down below in the description, and you can just go to my website and book a personal reading. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Aries. Aries. And this is just a check-in, so whenever this video finds you, that's when it's supposed to find you. If you're watching it now, then it's for you right now. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in, Aries. One second, actually. One sec. Let me see if that's better, actually. There we go. Okay, let's see. What's going on with you, Aries, here? Let's take a look. All right, Aries, let's take a look. Got the Four of Pentacles here overall. You have the Strength card in your current energy. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. You have the Knight of Swords in your challenge. And you have the Five of Cups in the future position. Yeah, you can do the timestamps. Whoever does the timestamps first, I usually pin to the comments. So, Six of Wands in the position of something that you're unaware of. You have the Page of Pentacles as the advice, and you have the Three of Wands here. I feel like something like right away the word patience was coming to my mind. And I know that's about to make Aries hot-headed right now, but hear me out, because I feel it's like you're wanting to hurry up like a process here. But there's something that's like requiring you to be a little bit more patient and requiring you to kind of let go a little bit. You may be trying to like force an issue or force something here. And I'm kind of getting this feeling here as well, Aries, to where you may be feeling a little bit inadequate. Like you may be feeling like you're not good enough, or there's like it's interesting. It's almost as if your energy is like you may be feeling like it's just like not there for some reason. And that's why I'm getting like the whole forcing thing or trying to like rush the situation here. Because the Knight of Swords is in your challenge. And the Knight of Swords, right, is always he's the fastest pace, you know, the fastest knight in the deck, right? And this does have a lot to deal with communication. However, it also has a lot to deal with your mind at this time too. And it's like you may be wanting to like hurry up a process here that's going to just require some time, because the Page of Pentacles is your advice here. And we'll get into the future and stuff. Just give me one moment, Aries. But the Page of Pentacles being your advice is you're going to have to take your time and steadily apply yourself to whatever this is, because you're not going to be able to rush the process in a certain situation. And I feel like you're realizing that. It's just, however, you're just like, damn, I just want this to hurry up. You know what I mean? So I feel like you will be successful, though. I feel like there will be an increase here, and I'll talk about that too. But with the Five of Cups being in the future, there is also this energy of you like letting go of something too emotionally. Here, Aries, there is something I feel like you're letting go emotionally. And although it's challenging, I feel like you're realizing like it's the best thing for you moving forward with the Three of Wands and the outcome here. Right, because the Three of Wands is, well, it is your ships coming in, but it's also at the same time, it's after you've been already moving in a process or like moving in a direction here. And you're just sort of seeing like what comes back as the initial feedback. So, but the Six of Wands being in the position of something that you're unaware of here, I do feel like there is growth and more positivity in your future, success here as well. But I get with the Four of Pentacles being the overall energy, it's going to be something that's going to take time. It's going to take you being tenacious here and really critical with your goals, really critical with your ambitions here, like becoming maybe even more structured a little bit. Not controlling, but like structured, like having a plan. So let's see. You got this dignified strength card here. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. I feel like there's like a Leo moon maybe, or like a Leo rising. Maybe you have a Leo sun, you have another Aries placement. But you even have the strength card here as well. These are pretty much the same archetypes. So I feel like you're strengthening up something here, but it's going to require persevering, being able to persevere. Let's see. I'm actually going to use this deck here as well. All right, here we go, Aries. You got to walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your path here. And the main message I get from this is, you know, don't allow the derailment of a situation, or don't allow maybe what you feel like is resistance or what you feel like is a step back, you know, make you just give up on what it is that you want to achieve here. Because the Four of Pentacles is ultimately you achieving something or obtaining something, right? So I always see the Four of Pentacles as like, I got the goal, I accomplished the goal. All right, let's go to Taurus now. Oh man, I think the sun is actually, the sun is actually conjuncting Chiron tomorrow. Or it may actually be, it's like pretty much conjuncting it right now. So, and the sun's in Aries, Chiron's in Aries, and this full moon will be opposing Aries. So, you know, full moon in Libra. So you guys could definitely be feeling that. All right, let's go to Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? All right, let's take a look, Taurus. What we got? I feel like some of you Tauruses may be like in a really good mood. We're about to pull the cards and see. Well, hold on. You got the Page of Swords for the overall energy, the Ace of Swords for your current energy. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Okay. And you have the Moon card in the future. Ooh, spooky. Let's see. You know the image I just got in my mind? You know, like those old cartoons when like they would get like a good idea and like a light bulb would go off in their head. That's what I kind of see. I also see you guys kind of in a thought bubble here as well. Thinking. Let's see. Death card is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. You have the Ten of Wands is how you get through your challenge here. And you have the Hangman in the outcome. Interesting, Taurus. Okay, so I got a couple different things here, but let's just go ahead and jump into this. The Page of Swords is your overall energy. This whole thing is centered around this. The Page of Swords. And it goes right hand in hand with the Ace of Swords that's in your current energy right now. The Ace of Swords is like when you have an idea or when you come up with an idea, right? It's like whenever you're like thinking and then it's like, oh, I got an idea, right? And whatever this is, the Page of Swords is like you using that idea like in action. Like the Page of Swords like wields the sword, right? So it's like you're like wielding some sort of thought, like you're developing something here. It's like if you have an idea and then you like just, and then it's like, or if you're learning something or if you're reading about something or whatever the case might be, or you're coming across something that's a good idea, you're like, you put it into action. And I kind of get that that's what's going on here. So you could be getting some type of communication or you could be getting some type of like message or clarity here. And then it's like up to you sort of like what you want to do with that. I do feel like you're waiting for the right time to possibly even start, like when you get the motivation or whenever you feel inspired here, because the Ace of Wands is in your challenge position. The Ace of Wands is in your challenge position, and the Ten of Wands is your advice. It's like once you start, you know it's going to take a commitment to follow all the way through, right? So your advice here with the Ten of Wands is like if you start, you know, make sure that you follow through with that commitment here. Interesting. I feel for some of you, if you've been wanting to just like try something, right? It's like you have an idea, but it's like maybe you're just like not acting on it. I feel like there's a need to. You have the Moon card in the future position. I feel like this energy's been surrounding you here for quite a while, Taurus. Like there's been this intuitive energy that you've been tapping into lately. Now, some of you just may be natural intuitives, or you may have, you know, you may be really tapped into your clairvoyant energies. But with the Moon card, this has a lot of potential, whatever this is. Like this, it's almost like you're gonna have to like surrender and just step into the unknown and let go with the Moon card. That's what the Moon card is. It's like you're just gonna have to trust your gut feelings, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, right? You're not gonna know all the answers. There's just a need to improvise, adapt, and overcome as you walk through this, whatever this is, right? It's almost as if, this is a perfect example, by the way. Let's just say you wanna start going live, right? Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. And you're like, Ace of Swords is like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I wanna go live. Ace of Wands is like, okay, but I have to like start, right? Like I have to like take the initiative. And the Moon card is just like, you're not gonna know how it's gonna go unless you just do it. You're not gonna know how you feel unless you just do it. You're not, you know what I mean? So it's like you just have to like follow through with it. And then you have the Death card here in the position of something that you're unaware of. I do feel like there's a lot of changes that's going on with you. There's been a lot of changes going on in your life at this time. And I really get strongly that this is a past energy. And this could sort of slowly be going on in your life at the same time. It's almost as if like there's just been this transformational process just in general. I'm hearing like within the last year that's been going on in your life here. And it's not that everything is getting worse. I feel like things are actually starting to get better for you. Also, I do feel like this has a lot to do with the eclipse energy coming up for you as well, Taurus. Or not Taurus, yeah, with the eclipse energy coming up. I forgot what sign I was on. So, but the Hangman's in the position of the outcome here. So I feel like whatever this is, it's like you're gonna have to like step outside of your comfort zone a little bit, explore the unknown, and you're not gonna know the answers like if you're just gonna try to sit there and think about the future. But I do feel like you will get them as you start taking the steps, and that's what the Hangman is. You become consciously aware once you suspend yourself into a position of just letting go and allowing and seeing what happens. Ooh. Taurus. Oh, man. Damn, it's hot in here, man. Every time. I feel like it's just this area, though. You got fourth house home here. There could be stuff going around in regards to your home life here as well. Like the fourth house does rule the home. It also rules your inner world, like emotionally, your personal life, your private life, private affairs. It also deals a lot with like your roots here as well, which can be categorized or can fall in the category of family, right? Or family can fall in that category of roots. So, yeah. It's interesting too. I see the fourth house a lot as these reads may be a little bit longer tonight, but I hope some of y'all can just be patient until I get to your sign. It just depends on my energy. Maybe I'll speed up, but we're just in the flow right now, okay? So, but one thing I do get with the fourth house too as well is it does have a lot to deal with like your comfort and security, right? And also nourishment, but I'm more so getting just comfort and security. So it's like, you know, there's something about that. Thank you for the super chat, Hawaii bound. Thank you, my Taurus. That's awesome. You got be authentic. Your way is the only way. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you, Taurus. So, and the Ace of Swords is straight authenticity. It's like literally an actual truth, right? So, if you have an idea, if you want to speak, if you want to communicate something or do something, just act in alignment with your truth and stay in integrity. Stay true to you and what you want to do. So I think the full moon in Libra probably has a lot to do with that. All right, Jim Beans, Geminis. Let's get into Geminis. All right, let's do Geminis. Let's see. We don't want that to like do that. All right. Geminis. All right, Geminis. Here we go. Queen of Swords. You got the Page of Wands. Page of Cups for the challenge, and you got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it. For the ones that have children or a child, the challenge, like there could be something going on in that area. I don't really feel like it's like, I don't think it's anything like terrible. I just think it's more so like, you know how parents got to go through things, you know what I mean? So yeah. You have the Three of Cups in the position of something that you're unaware of. You have the Nine of Wands, how to get through your challenge. You got the Four of Pentacles in the outcome here. There's a, what? Okay, I feel like there's a lot. Some of you could be dealing with, like this could be involving multiple people. But let's get into it. So let's see. Such an interesting energy here, Gemini. 'Cause I feel like it has a lot to do with other people, but, and I'll touch on that. But the Page of Wands is your current energy here. Like you're in this energy of like just wanting to like sort of act here on something. I always see the Page of Wands as like when you just feel like that excitement to take action. Like you're just like, oh, okay, like you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna take the initiative. So I kind of feel like you're in this energy here with the Page of Wands. It's also a very playful energy as well. Like you can be doing, like you could just be involved in like your hobbies or just doing something here that you like, that brings you passion here in your life. I feel like though, one thing that may be missing in your life and you may be feeling like that may be missing in your life, is like an energy of inspiration here. So it's almost like with the Page of Cups being in your challenge, you're like trying to like intuitively feel your way around something here, but you may be feeling like it's like blocked, Gemini. I'm gonna use this as an example. Let's just say you're an artist, right? That tends to be a lot of my examples. And let's just say you're just like, all right, I want to make something, but the Page of Cups is like, well, damn, what do I make? Like that's like the Page of Cups being in the challenge. So it's like you may be like wanting to spice things up and become more creative in something here. And if there's something here that you're wanting to take action on, or like if there's just something here that you're doing, just know that it will take patience. With the Seven of Pentacles, I'm gonna keep it real with you in this reading. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Seven of Pentacles is like, yes, there will be progress, there will be results. However, this may take some time to like finish, or this may take some time to perfect, or for things to come together here. But the Seven of Pentacles is a good indication though, like the results will be there. However, I don't think it'll be the final result that you're looking for. So there's almost like this need just to get started. But if you've already started, we'll just, like just to get started, just to take action here. You have the Three of Cups in the position of something that you're unaware of here. And for the ones to where, and this is very interesting, I feel like your throat chakra here as well, Gemini, is actually starting to become like a lot more activated. Like you may be talking a lot or speaking more. There's this need to want to communicate more. You may be feeling this urge to communicate, or even like read, understand, learn, because the Queen of Swords is your overall energy here. So whatever it is that you're understanding and you're taking in and you're trying to like understand, or if there's things that you want to communicate, the Three of Cups is like telling you to share what it is that you create with other people, or to get involved with others, or to network with others, or to come together with others, to get ideas from others. So it's gonna sound, there's some stuff coming to me. Let's just say, for instance, I'm hearing the word invite, right? Like if you want to do something, if you want to do something with other people, that's why I feel like there's almost like a need for like socializing or networking, like inviting or sharing here and developing here, because the Seven of Pentacles is the development, right? So, but you have the Nine of Wands here, and for your advice, so your advice is to, to just push through the adversity. You're not always 100% of the time going to feel optimistic, right? You're not always 100% of the time going to feel motivated or inspired. But the Nine of Wands is like, just realize like it's just a phase of an emotion, but you just have to like keep pushing through. It's almost like when you get like a second wind, right? Like you're tired and then like you get energy. So it's like you just have to wait for that second wave to come. And then you have the Four of Pentacles here in the outcome. And so you go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles here. So whatever this is you. It's almost like, I feel as if it's like you're creating something here, Gemini, or like you're finishing something. So keep going, Gemini. It's a complex reading. Others of you, I wanted to say here as well, some of you may be having disagreements with friends and family. I see that, and I don't think it's really anything too much, like too crazy or anything like that. It's just like you may just be just not feeling emotionally in alignment with some people, or just like emotions could be clashing a little bit. But I feel like it'll be something that settles. I just think that it's just like something that's like a phase, like just allow like, you know, the waves to pass, you know. You have the IC here. Some of y'all dealing with a Taurus. Or do you have Taurus in your chart? They have a similar energy. The IC, the roots. This could be around your stability and your foundation, family. So if you're building from the ground up right now, or if you're really like, you know, building a foundation around something, or just building a foundation in general, then this looks good. You guys stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. So if you've been doubting whether or not are my actions like aligning me with my future, like am I going the right way, like will I be successful, I do feel like you will be. So there's just a need to just, you know, keep doing what it is that you're doing. Gem beans. All right, let's do Cancers. Y'all, what has been going on with the weather? I don't know if y'all live in Texas or wherever. The weather has been really weird. All right, let's do Cancers. Like a couple days ago, it was just like, I live in Texas, right? But it was very, I live in the Dallas area. It was like, it wasn't foggy. It was just like, you ever seen like a dust storm and like how the air is just like, you know, you can't really like, it's hazy. That's what it looked like. I was like, what the fuck? All right, let's do Cancers. Damn, 30 miles an hour winds. The other day it rained, I think, not yesterday, but the day before, it rained really hard for 3 minutes. The rain left and the sun came out. It was the oddest thing. I know for the ones that live in the Dallas area, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. It rained hard for like 5 minutes max, and then it just like vanished and the sun came out. All right, let's do Cancers. The devil. Mama, everything is the devil to you, mama? All right, let's see. You got the Four Wands though, that's good. Strength card challenge. You got the King of Cups in the future. All right, this reading looks good though. All right, let's go back here. Got the High Priestess in the position of something that you're unaware of. You got the Chariot. I knew this card was going to come out. You got the Chariot in your advice position here. Sun card in the outcome. Does it not get any better than this or what? Jeez. Look at that. Sun card in... All right. I don't think this Devil card is a negative energy, if I'm being honest with you. I think this is more so focused around, everybody's kind of getting this really, well I've just noticed so far with Taurus and Gemini. I feel like this is you sort of, if you think about the Devil card, it's Capricorn, right? And so yes, the Devil does deal with restriction, which can bring negativity, which can result in toxicity, right? But I feel like this is more so like you're becoming restrictive in a good way. Like sometimes in life, like it's good to cut out the excess, right? That's the energy that I'm getting here with this Devil card here for you, Cancer. Like the overall energy. And because of that, I feel with the Four of Wands that you're actually moving more and more toward your goal. I'm kind of getting like this empowering energy here with you, Cancer. Four of Wands also as well does deal with the home, and when you have the Devil card, it can also deal with the home here as well. But and it doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's a Cancer. Cancers rule the home, but with the Four of Wands here, it's like the things that you're planning, I feel like there's a lot of excitement around it here. So I just feel like you're just in a happy energy, in a positive energy. For the ones that are single, I feel like you're enjoying your freedom. You have the Strength card here in the challenge. And one thing I do see here is that you're going to have to like keep this up. Like, let's just say, for instance, this is an example. Like you have a goal. Let's just say this is just an example. Like your goal was to, I don't know, lose 5 pounds, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, let's say 20. Let's say 20 pounds. And then you lose like 5, right? Like in a week. Like that's like the Four of Wands. Like you feel the self-empowerment, the happiness. Yes, you're making, like, you know what I mean? Like that's like the Four of Wands energy. Strength card is like, okay, like keeping up the discipline, because the Devil card is discipline, right? So, and I feel like for some of you could be bringing more discipline, like just in general in your life. So, and also I'm hearing boundaries as well. I feel like a lot of you Cancers have been setting boundaries with people too. You have the King of Cups in the future position. This looks good here as well. You know, I'm really seeing this being you, Cancer, with the King of Cups. Usually I associate the King of Cups with Scorpio, but I feel like this King of Cups is you. I feel like whatever this is, there's a need to keep up the momentum. But and it's interesting too. I feel like you have experience, and you know, and I feel like whatever this is, you've done this before, is what I'm hearing, or you've been through this before. So it's like this time, or just the developmental process of something. It's like you're knowing how to navigate things here, right? Emotionally, intuitively. It's like you know what to do. You know how to improvise. You know how to adapt. Here. So I also see you like in a very nurturing energy as well. Some of you guys could actually be healers or work in the healing field. It doesn't have to be, but you don't have to, but yeah. The High Priest is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I would listen to your intuition here. This card is actually ruled by the moon. So, and you're ruled by the moon, Cancer. So I do feel that it's like wanting you to follow your intuition. feel like there's a need to follow your intuition, and don't be afraid to express your emotions as well. So, and the reason why I say that is because the Chariot's here, and this is your card, Cancer. So, and I feel like there may be some emotional hurdles that come up in the way moving forward, but it's like you can easily navigate these things. It's just like not slipping into or not falling back on old emotional habits or patterns that are negative, right? So with the Chariot, it's just like about just keep moving forward. Especially with the Strength card, it is about persevering. Today, Junior. And then you got the Sun card here in the outcome. So Sun card is ultimately success in the outcome, positivity, joy. So this looks good. Interesting. I'm seeing like an octagon. Let's read. So, oh wait, we're not done. Hold on. You got Ascendant. It says entrance here. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that's something new that you're beginning or you're stepping into with the Ascendant. Some sort of new initiation. Also, the Ascendant does deal kind of with the first house, so it could be like appearance and stuff like that. It does deal with the body too. You got all is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. So, yeah. So if you've been wanting to know if you'll be able to win in something or you'll be able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, I feel like you can. You may talk yourself out of it, like, oh, I don't know, like I've never done this before, or you ever like look at people and you're like, damn, they got that, I want that, but can I have that? You know what I mean? Okay. Let's do Leos. Give me 1 second. Let me get some water, though. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll be going live on Instagram. Like last night, I was live for, what, over 2 hours, I think. We were just talking about astrology. Just chilling. So I'll be going live on there a lot more. So if you want to follow me, I'll just be on there a lot. Or I'm already on there pretty much, but a lot. But yeah. All right, let's do Leos. Oh, the Leos. Leos are pretty fun people. We're the funnest. We're not pretty, but we're the funnest. I think the second funnest would probably be Sagittarius. Sag is not have. They not have fun. All right, y'all be sure to hit that thumbs up button. All right, let's see. Please be something amazing. Let's take a look. Leos with the egos. Yeah. I don't even want to go down. Well, anyways. Let's focus on the reading here. See, I don't think people forget the Leo though. Like the fun, like the fun times you had with the Leo. You don't forget them times. And I think that's just the truth. You don't forget those. All right, let's do Leo's. What's going on, my lions here? All right, Leo. Let's see. Page of Swords. Taurus got the same card. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart. Three of Pentacles is your current energy, focused on work. Your challenge is the Nine of Cups here. I feel like you're emotionally not satisfied. That's why you're working. Right? The Nine of Cups is your challenge. And because right now, Three of Pentacles, I feel like, Three of Pentacles is always my card of like being productive, focusing on work. And it usually does have a lot to deal with building something, or like if you set a task and you say you're going to do it, you do it. Or if there's just responsibilities and stuff that you got to do, then it's like, you got to do this. It's like, because it's ultimately part of what it is or part of your goal to get there. So I feel like that's your energy at this time. Very, very concentrated on work here. The Temperance is in the near future position here. So it's interesting. I feel here that, yes, the basic meaning of the Temperance card is patience, right? But it's not that it's not saying like, oh, like you just need to have patience. No, I feel like this is saying like, I feel like you're about to find like you're about to make something here that you like. Like, let's just say, for instance, like you're doing a video or something like that, and it's like you're editing or whatever. It's like you're writing things down, you're getting things ready. And then like the Temperance is when it all comes together, right? Just an example. So I feel like with this Temperance card, that there's something here being perfected. Not that to you it's good enough, basically, with the Temperance. So how this is coming about is like there's more, like the harmony of something here is all coming together with this. So, and this is about like the process of like seeing like what works and like what doesn't work, right? Taking what is useful, discarding what is not, and ultimately creating something of perfection. So, Page of Swords is your overall energy here. So, some of you may be like writers, not all of you, writers, speakers, or maybe there's something you're putting together to share, right? But with the Page of Swords being here, I just really feel like this is you, like an idea that you've already had or something that you've already planned to do. It's like you're just doing that. And the Nine of Cups is a challenge, right? So the Nine of Cups is delayed gratification, basically, right? That's the Nine of Cups in the challenge position sometimes, like delayed gratification. Yo, I don't know why the movie Scooby-Doo just came to me. Y'all remember Shaggy? Doesn't this look like Shaggy? Matthew Lillard. Don't that look like Shaggy? I know I'm not tripping. I know y'all see it. All right. In the position of something that you're unaware of, Four of Swords. Your advice is the Two of Wands. Outcome, Five of Pentacles here. Okay. Your advice for the delayed gratification is to just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just continue to take action. I look at the Two of Wands as very action-oriented, right? So it's just continuing to pursue your desire here and to stay ambitious during the process here. Stay motivated. Find ways to stay motivated, or just find ways to manage your energy to persevere here. Leo. So one thing I will say about this Four Swords being in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Don't forget balance in your life, Leo. I know this sounds so basic, but there's almost like this energy here towards like you may be so focused on like accomplishing things or achieving things or just like working, and nothing wrong with that. However, there may be some things going on like as far as like with your relationships that you kind of may be forgetting. So I feel like there's a need to like balance like your personal life and also like your interpersonal relationships. I feel like this energy has a lot to do with like the full moon, right? So, but the Five of Pentacles here in your outcome, it's interesting. I feel like there's delayed gratification in the situation, but I feel like you're choosing that. Like I feel like you're realizing like, okay, like this may take a little bit longer, or this may take some time, like to get what it is that I want, or to create what it is that I want, or to get the results and the rewards that I want. But it's like, I feel like you're realizing like that's what it's going to take here with the Five of Pentacles. Because the Five of Pentacles can literally just mean, and actually the Five of Pentacles is also Mercury in Taurus, and Mercury's in Taurus right now. So I feel as if it's like you're not satisfied with the Five of Pentacles, right? Proud, right? But never satisfied. Because I still feel like your mind right here in your outcome is still focused on practical affairs, right? Material things, you know, work, building a better and prosperous life for yourself, Leo. So every time you see a Five of Pentacles, doesn't necessarily mean like you're gonna be left out in the cold and abandoned, right? Like, yes, it means that sometimes, but you have to really look at the context of the reading. Also, just use your intuition as well. You know, Five of Pentacles literally just means that you're not okay with having less in your, like you want more, basically. But definitely balance your personal relationships, or your relationships in general. You got Gemini cross-pollinate. Some of you could have Gemini in your chart. Or something in regards to Gemini in the chart. Cross-pollinate, Mercury. This has a lot to do with relationships here as well. Communication. Also, it does deal with like invention, right? So conversation is what I'm hearing. So for some of you, it's about like maybe socializing more, being straightforward with your communication. And I also say, I see this here as well. Some of you could be working, like for the ones, you could be like working together with a person, right? That doesn't, when I say that, I'm not just putting the emphasis on just like work, right? Like me and my business partner, you know what I mean? Not like that, although it could be, but like you and, let's say like you and your significant other, or you and your friend, or you and a family member. Like that's still Gemini energy. That's still mercurial energy, right? So, yeah, for some of you, don't forget, there's a lot coming out here for you, Leo. Also, Gemini and Mercury have a lot to deal with recreational activities, right? Recreational. So, you know, I feel like it's just, you know, overall, like it's just about finding other things in your life that can bring you that can make you satisfied, right? Because the Nine of Cups in the challenge, you're not emotionally satisfied. You feel like you may be lacking, right? In some particular area. So the Temperance is about spicing things up as well, making sure that you have a variety in your life. so life doesn't become dull. You got breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe here. Relax, Leo. Relax. Four Swords also in the position of something that you're unaware of. Relax. Also, I see this card as well, like a card of gratitude, right? Like some days or just sometimes we get so caught up in just like the everyday obstacles that we have to face with work, our job, family, relationships, whatever the case might be, right? Like we need to take time for ourselves just to like, you know, to be objective and to just hang back. All right, let's do Virgos. Oh, Virgo. All right. Virgos. How y'all doing? Let's take a look. All right, Virgies. Every time I do Virgo, I always think of like, what's her name? Virgie or Fergie? What's her name? The singer. I always think about that. That name always comes to my mind. All right. Virgo. Page of Pentacles. All right, let's take a look. You got the Justice card in your current energy. Two of Pentacles in the challenge. King of Wands in the future position here. Woo! Somebody said spicy earlier in the comments. Yeah, this looks spicy. Fergie, yeah, that's her name. Yeah, that's her name. That's a name. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I don't want to butcher your name. Renda? Did I say it right? All right, let's see. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles in the position of something that you're unaware of. You got the Judgment, how to get to your challenge here. Hey, whatever it is that you want to take action, like, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. You know the thing. All right, so with the Judgment being in your advice, it's interesting because right now you may be going back and forth here about what decision here you ultimately want to make. I almost kind of get that you may be letting go of one thing to like truly go all into like another thing. I'm not saying like you're totally getting rid of something, but however, it's like I feel like you're going back and forth with something here, and the Judgment's like requiring you here with the advice to make some sort of commitment or decision here, or make some sort of judgment call about what it is that you want to do. But it's like you're kind of going back and forth, weighing it out here about what's going to be the best here for you. Because the Justice card is even in your current energy. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. It's even in your current energy, right? So it's like you're weighing out the pros and the cons. I feel like you're very, very aware that, you know, one thing affects another. So it's like you're just trying to ultimately come down to making the right decision here figuring out what's going to be best here, because the Page of Pentacles being the overall energy. Ooh, some of y'all, that felt odd. The Page of Pentacles being your overall energy. I feel like this could be in regards to, I feel some of you have a very artistic side. I know like Virgos have that attention to detail type of thing. So the Justice card, 2 of Pentacles, sometimes to me like means like designing, right? It can be designing in all types of ways. It just doesn't have to be like in regards to like designer or design, you know what I mean? So it's almost like, you know, like art or something like that. So that could be the case for some of you. But the Page of Pentacles is the progression of something here that you've started, right? So it's very interesting. Some of you guys have like this very, because the King of Wands here, this looks good by the way, King of Wands in the future. Whatever this is that you're getting ready for, I feel like when by the time you start here, the King of Wands is like you become very accomplished here, right? You become very I was about to say confident, but competent. So whatever it is that you're moving forward with, you're very competent, you're very confident. And for business people out there, self-employed entrepreneurs, even if you're not a self-employed entrepreneur, but you just embody this King of Wands energy, like this is like your ability to bring creative expression to your work, right? And capture attention, right? And there's also like successful energy here as well. So the future looks really well. So Queen of Pentacles is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I get here that the universe is just wanting you to keep up the work with something, Virgo, right? Queen of Pentacles can mean like it's like a nurturing sort of energy, right? Whatever it is that you're creating, there's even more room of growth here. So don't forget that you think you're never going to stop growing, right? Like there's always room for growth with the Queen of Pentacles. Always room for growth. King of Pentacles is more established, right? Like he's sort of already mastered the whole material world, right? And the Queen of Pentacles too, but she wants to further creation, right? She wants to co-create. She wants to build more. Right? She produces. So. And then you have the Ten of Wands here in the outcome. Whatever, you just got to stick with it. Ten of Wands is just getting to the finish line here. Your confidence, your passion, your self-determination will get you there. Yes, it's going to be, you know, you having to take on responsibilities, but I feel like there's not anything here that you can't manage, Virgo. So this reading got some swag. Just saying. You have the IC. This card came out again. Who else got this card? Was it Gemini? No, it was Cancer that got it. Some of you may have Cancer in your chart. The IC, Foundation. It's interesting though. Whatever it is that you're building here, or whatever it is that you're creating deep roots in, I feel like it can be quite successful, or will be successful, right? Like when you have healthy roots, right? Even if you just think about it, if a plant or a tree has healthy roots, it's going to have healthy fruits, right? But if the roots aren't healthy, then it's going to produce, you know, poor fruits, poor returns. So. That's what I got for you. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. It's not it. You got "You're healing your heart. The heart hurts, but will mend in time." So some of you emotionally, there could be some things going on. It's interesting though, because it's not really showing up like in the spread, so I just feel like this is a separate message. I kind of see it here with the IC, and the Judgment card possibly as well. Judgment could be like, you know, to let go of judging yourself so harshly, right? To forgive yourself, forgive others. Because the Judgment card is Pluto, right? So it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to get the charger for my laptop. But the Judgment card is Pluto, right? So it's like dissolving or reintegration, refocalization, right? And creating a new form of something, making something better than it was. Give me 1 second. Let me get the, well, actually, I'm probably gonna have to get the charger for my laptop real quick. Yeah, give me 1 second. We'll go to Libra next. Back. Should I clear the energy? I can do that. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I gotta put up Libra. Whoops. Libra. All right, let's take a look. Libras. Actually, put this out. I hate the smell of sage. I don't hate it, but I like when you smell it too much and then it like gets all in your mouth and like it just like. Anyways. Did you know that sage is the planet associated with sage is Jupiter? Do you know that? All right. Libra. Yeah, Palo Santo is my favorite thing to burn, but I used to have like Risen or yeah, Risen. Like Dragon's Blood, Risen. That you can burn like on a coal. But that's too much. I'm too Mars Gemini, Venus Gemini. Like just whatever's just quick, simple, and straight to the point. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles is your overall energy, Libra. The Hermit is some of you have Virgo in your chart. And some of you, the Virgo reading I just did, some of you Virgos have Libra in your chart. You have the Hermit in your current energy. You have the Fool card in your challenge here. I don't have any more coals. Strength card in the future position here. Libra. My favorite sage, though, is the Dragon's Blood sage, but I don't, like, I have to go to like a totally separate store to get that. Or I can order it, but I'd rather go just get it at the store. So, I'm here, I'm tired of being tired. Is that your energy, Libra? I'm tired of being tired. All right, let's see. Three of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Five of Cups is how you get through your challenge. You know what I'm kind of getting? A lot of you have been channeling, well, actually, hold on. You got the Ten of Pentacles here in the outcome, Libra. Well, this looks solid. I see you guys really wanting to like be at home more here. Or you could be finding yourself in this Hermit energy here. Now, the Hermit has multiple meanings. However, with the Eight of Pentacles, some of you guys are just like very dedicated to like your work or your craft, and I feel like for a lot of you, like the main thing that's kind of just been going on in your life up to this moment is the Eight of Pentacles, like work. You could be perfecting something, mastering something, or this could literally just be around like work in general. Here, this card is also Sun in Virgo. It's very interesting. The Eight of Pentacles is Sun in Virgo. And then you have the Hermit here for your current energy. Like I said, some of you could just be finding yourself in a more Hermit energy, like just kind of just wanting to be like in your own company, in your own space. You know, maybe you're finding yourself, you know, wanting to kind of be alone here. It's interesting too. I see a lot of you guys actually studying. Like you have this very scholarly energy. I always look at the Hermit as like somebody who like loves to read books. Like last night I was online for like 2 hours and we were just talking about this astrology book. It's kind of like, you know, anyways, follow me on Instagram. But with the Hermit being here, watch, somebody's gonna comment down below after this video. Oh my God, why you just focus on the reading? Why you have to like bring up your Instagram? We just want to hear our reading. With the Hermit being here overall, like I said, I just feel like for some of you, you could just be in isolation, enjoying your solitude here. Now, some of you could be learning more, studying more, and you're just really focused on your work, your craft. Here, Libra. And then you got the Fool card in your challenge. I kind of get that. There's almost like this need to let go of something that you've been harvesting here, Libra. And I feel, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Libra, I kind of feel like you've been distracting yourself with work. Maybe not all of you, but I feel like you may be like distracting yourself with work. Because like the Fool card is being able to like let go, right? To begin something newer. Or liberate yourself from something. And it has to do with this Five of Cups as the advice. Right? Like the Five of Cups is it's like this when you're trying to emotionally defy something that's been difficult. And sometimes like when we're trying to like persevere through something that's difficult emotionally, or we're trying to let go of something that's difficult emotionally, like, you know, we can like, it all depends on like how you channel that emotion, or how you process that, right? Because sometimes like if you don't like allow yourself to like process things in a positive way, like it can turn to like resentment, right? That's why the Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio, like resentment, again, you know what I mean, or just anger, right? So there may be some things that you're upset about. And I feel like the Three of Swords being in the position of something that you're unaware of, it could definitely be around like your relationships, your interpersonal relationships. Maybe you feeling like things aren't fair. There's also breakup energy as well, right? It's also breakup energy. Or like when you're disconnecting from a person, right? Or you're still upset about something. And even if it's not breakup energy, it can just be difficulties in relationships in general, or just in life in general. And the Five of Cups is about, you know, the Five of Cups is one of those cards, even if you like think about the original depiction of the Five of Cups, it's like all he can see in the Five of Cups is like, or even in this one, all she can see, or all he can, whoever, all the person can see is the negative emotion, right? The negative thing, the what has been the disappointment, right? But they don't realize like there's two cups behind them, right? And that doesn't mean like, oh, I turn around, there's two cups and everything is great, and I can just like move in, like I can just like move on, right? No, it's just like realizing like there's better times ahead, but you just got to like go through the process of whatever this is, and eventually, with the Strength card being in the future position, eventually it'll make you stronger, right? With the Strength card. So it's like you're having to tap into your inner reservoir of strength. So, and I feel like if you do that, then I feel you'll be fine here. The Ten of Pentacles is relating back to this Eight of Pentacles here. A lot of you, I really do feel like you could be starting to see the gains here of your hard work here as well, like when it comes to work or just the things you've been working on here, things even possibly you've been studying. There could be something coming up as well in the outcome in regards to your home or home life here. So some of you may have like a big payout coming as well in your outcome, Libra. I also see something with family as well coming up in the outcome. Like you could just be spending time with family. Keisha Cole just came to my mind. I don't listen to Keisha Cole. I only know like one Keisha Cole song. It's something like Let It Go, Let It Go. That's like the song that's coming to my mind. So I know that was like channeled. That came straight in. I think that's by Keisha Cole. I don't know. Y'all don't listen to me. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, I knew it. You got Uranus here. And the Fool card is Uranus, right? And Uranus is the liberation. It's change. It's spontaneous change, right? But just in general, Uranus is the master of transformations, right? And people will be like, are you talking about Pluto? No, I'm talking about Uranus. Uranus is actually the planet, the master of transformation. And Pluto is the cosmic integrator, right? But that's why you need to follow me on Instagram. We talk about this. We were just talking about this last night. But with Uranus here, it's like the liberation, right? Like liberating yourself from the past, right? Maybe even taking a different route or a different approach to a situation here as well. You know. Keisha Cole love. Yeah, that sounds about right. Never seen a man so excited about Uranus. Oh, that's supposed to be that's funny. Oh, you got me on that one. Let's see. Somebody said Uranus, or expect unexpected blessings. It's like expect the unexpected. You got you are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited here. The sky's the limit, really. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the narrow perception of something emotionally that's making you upset. I feel like it's like almost restricting your vision here. Like you're not seeing broader in a way. So sometimes like it's even like by changing like your environment. And I've just like I just remembered this like the other day. Like I was because I like being at home a lot, right? That's just how I am. But I was like, damn, like I just felt so constricted. And so instead of like doing what I usually do, I went to because usually I'll like walk around here because I have like, there's like all kinds of stuff over here. But I was like, I'm gonna go totally somewhere else. And just by changing the environment, by just getting out of like the day-to-day loophole of like the emotional rut and cycle of things and just like changing it up. And I'm not saying that's like, this is an example, but that helped me a lot. Like just to, even it'll allow in newer ideas too. It'll allow in just like newer perspectives. Okay, that's it for Libra. Let's go to Scorpio. Okay. Let's do Scorpio. Scorpios. 281 people in here. Hello. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, please. All right, let's see. Let's do Scorpios. Oh, Scorpios. Uh-oh. All right. I feel like I feel like I'm about to be pulling out the same cards every time for some reason. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles is your overall energy, your current energy. Six of Swords, your challenge. Scorpio is the Lovers. Five of Pentacles in the future position here. Oh, somebody misses Scorpio. I said earlier, people, you never forget the Leo. You never forget the Scorpio either. So. Scorpios. Three of Pentacles is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. The Three of Swords is how you get through your challenge. Woo! The Hangman's in the outcome here. Dang, y'all going through it like Libra, huh? Y'all want the truth, Scorpio? Of course y'all do. Of course y'all do. Some of you guys are going through a breakup situation or a disconnection, right? It's interesting too, even if you're not with, even if the separation, there's two different things here, so give me a moment. But so for some of you guys, you could be going through like a separation at this time. And it's like, although it's disappointing and you feel like, you know, you got the like short end of the stick, or you know how that goes, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But so I feel like this is like you just like letting go of, trying to let go and move on here. And eventually I do feel like you'll let this go. But others of you, I feel like this could even be like from like the past as well. Like this may have been something like not so recent that's like for some reason coming back to light. I think Sun conjunct Chiron can do that. I know Sun's in Aries conjunct Chiron in Aries. So, you know, I feel like it can do that. But you're making progress though here, Scorpio. And I want to say this as well. If you are going through a separational process, if you are going through a separation, or you're dealing with a situation where there's an imbalance in a relationship, or something's going on in particular relationships or a relationship here, I feel the universe is still wanting you to stay focused on your goals and stuff right now, because you may like fall behind, Scorpio, or you may like lose focus here. Because the Three of Pentacles being in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Okay, there's another thing coming through, but you know, there is a need here to making sure that you're still taking care of the things that you need to take care of. And I want to say this too as well, Scorpio. For some of you, nothing's going to change for you unless you literally decide to become open-minded to newer things. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, right? Because the Six of Swords, like, yes, it's like moving into calmer waters, right? It is moving from a difficult period into a more calmer one, or moving into a more clearer headspace, right? But it also has to do a lot with Mercury, with the card being Mercury in Aquarius. And Mercury, as we know, is like the intellect, and Aquarius is very eclectic. So it's like there's a need to be open-minded, because with the Three of Pentacles being here in the position of something that you're unaware of, the Three of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy with Mars. So they can be a very rigid, like, this is the way I'm going to do it, and that's the way I'm going to do it, right? Although, but it's like you're not really getting the result here that you want, because the Five of Pentacles is in the future position, right? And this may have to do with also too, like, just relationships and like just in general. Right, maybe you're wanting to make new friends, or maybe you're just wanting to create new relationships, or just maybe you just want to connect more. Like, I feel like there's like a need here to like step outside of your comfort zone. I know Venus is on the North Node in Taurus with Mercury, right? And of course Uranus is there. And and the South Node's in Scorpio, right? So you may be feeling like you're like, I feel like you're kind of repeating patterns here, but it's like it's like you want a better future for yourself. You want this Five of Pentacles energy, right? Like you want to be able to get out of this Five of Pentacles energy, right? Like you want to be able to establish or create newer things in your life that will bring in more support and stability, or make your life more pleasurable here, more enjoyable. But I feel like the only way that's going to change for you, Scorpio, is like by applying effort to be like open-minded, or trying different things, or stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because the Lovers being in the challenge has a lot to do with like relationships. And it also does have a lot to do with where you can be feeling disconnected from what it is that you're doing for work, or maybe feeling like you're not, like you feel like there's something else out there that you're yearning for at this time, right? So the Hangman being in the outcome, I feel like this is you, like, some of you could be going through the dark night of the soul. I gotta be, damn, what's going on, Scorpio? Y'all wanted the truth. I'm giving y'all the truth. You ever, like, if you have the Hangman, Five of Pentacles, very, very, it can really point to like a dark night of the soul. Like feeling like life has no meaning, or life is lacking meaning, right? And it's like, you don't really know what to do, or like you don't really know what it is that you want to do next. And the Hangman is like one of those cards that's like, by the way, this is not easy. This energy is not easy. I've been through this, right? And one thing I would say is that helped me was just by totally just like letting go and allowing. I know, Scorpio, that I know y'all don't want to hear that, but also, like I was saying, like doing newer things, trying newer things, being open-minded, like moving into newer environments, or just trying different things. And like eventually you'll stumble across, you know, something. Right? Because I feel like what's going on with these Scorpios, you're going through a transformation or a metamorphosis, right? It's where you just may, at this time in your life, you may just not be happy, right? And I I know this is probably not for everybody. I feel like this is very specific, by the way. I don't think it's going to resonate with a lot of Scorpios. But the Hangman and the outcome is, so right now, your own conscious awareness, through your own conscious awareness at this time, I feel like it's like you're not able to see basically where things are going, or like what's gonna happen. But the Hangman is a card towards like you're able to like surrender the ego and like let go and allow yourself to let go of all the old versions of you and like create a new you. Does that make sense? Thank you, Stephanie, for the $10 super chat. You have this Mars card. What sign is Mars in? Oh, Cancer. Some of you, this may just be as simple as you're dealing with a long distance relationship and there hasn't been a union. I feel like my Scorpio stuff can take things too deeply. You got explore, love, create. The only thing that holds you back is you. I told you, Scorpio. I told you, Scorpio. I told you. The Hangman is like, you know how like sometimes in life it's like, you know how like, let's just say for instance, like you really wanted to go to like this yoga class, or you really wanted to go to like this, like you wanted to go like kayaking, whatever, just an example. But it's almost as if like you've never done it before. And so you may be like self-conscious, right? You may be like self-conscious and like, you know, like that's like the ego getting in the way of like evolving, right? So I kind of feel like there's a need to pay attention to that. All right, moving on. We're going to Sagittarius. Actually, I'm going to pull you one more card, Scorpio. What should Scorpio focus on? That's interesting. It says Aries. It says act. Like Mars came out and then Aries came out. Basically the same energies, if we're being honest. Like Aries is self-determination, right? So being bold, being courageous, you know. And then you got Mercury here as well, which says messages. So it's like, I feel like it's about like getting decisive, like just making up your mind. Like if you want to do something, like if you want to change. Or if you want to take action towards something, or even if like, if there's just something that you're thinking, like Aries is all about, let's do it, you know? All right, let's do Sag. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Damn, what is going on with Scorpios? Oh, the full moon's in your 12th house. So yeah, there's probably some subconscious things coming up that's being brought to your awareness. And like that may be your biggest obstacle, is like, you know. Also, like the 11th house is a house of loss too, right? So, or not 11th house, 12th house is a house of loss. So, you know, you could be like letting go of something, right? Or something's trying to be let go of, and it's like you may be trying to cling to it, and maybe you don't want to let it go, right? So, anyways, and the Hangman. Anyways, let's go to Sag. But the Hangman as well, Scorpio, is the process of reflection, right? Do some type of meditation. All right, let's do Sag. We've been on here for a long time, huh? Two of Pentacles is the overall energy. The Seven of Wands is the current energy. The Palace of Swords is your challenge. This deck has the like palaces in it, right? So there's like the Palace of Swords, Palace of Pentacles, Palace of Wands. It's just like 4 extra cards right in the deck. So, and then you got the Five of Swords here in the future. I feel like for some of you, it's like you may be feeling kind of on the defensive right now, Sag. I kind of get there's something to deal with like it's something in regards to the environment. I'm hearing gossip. But the Palace of Swords usually is a fast-paced environment, or the environment, like there's something in regards to like, there's something changing, like you may be feeling that's changing in the environment, or so I feel like it has something to do with some type of environment that you're probably in. And I feel like it's definitely related to people with the Five of Swords being here. I see a lot of you to where there's conflict here, and the Two of Pentacles being the overall energy. I feel like you're trying to be as adaptable as you can, but there's only so much you're willing to put up with, or there's only so much you're able to kind of do, right? And so Mars and Leo is like, you want what it is that you want, and you want to do what it is that you want to do. And Venus in Aquarius is the opposite of this. So this is Mars opposed Venus. So this is like, you could be, there's confrontation going on with possibly you and your relationships, or you in regards to relationships, and maybe an environment or work, or it could even be your home life as well. It's interesting. Five of Swords, though, as well as like, you have to be able to differentiate, like, because one thing about Venus in Aquarius is like, it's very eclectic and it's very open to newer experiences, trying newer things, right? Very friendly energy. But the fallback with Venus in Aquarius is it has a hard time, like it can get itself stuck in too many things. And then it has to like define like, okay, what does it really want? Or what does, you know what I mean? Like what, so it's like you can't allow yourself to get drug into everything or other people's problems or whatever the case might be. I don't know if this is going to resonate with y'all, but yeah. So you have to be able to like draw the line. You have to know, or like, what are your values, but also like not giving up your values just to go along with something that somebody else wants to do, right? You know, I feel like it's like finding the middle ground. And if you can't do that, then the Five of Swords is like being able to disconnect if you need to. You got the Ace of Cups here in the position of something that you're unaware of. You have the Star card. Some of you may have some Aquarius in your chart for sure. Or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You pay too much attention to the chat and seem to lose focus on the cards and the messages coming in. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm genuinely curious. Should I stop looking at the chat? Should I stop interacting with y'all? Star card as your advice. Star card as your advice here. There's more than one way of doing things here. So, you know, sometimes we maybe have to put our ego in check, right? Hey, I'm a Leo. Sometimes I got to do it too, right? So, like, it's about being open and working together with people and finding the common ground here as well. You know, because you may be like, because I'm kind of getting like you may be wanting to do things one way, right? Like you like to do things like a specific way, and it's like you want to do this, and whatever the case might be, it's like it's also like keeping in mind everybody else's needs as well. But it's not giving up your values and what it is that you need, and just like totally forgetting all about yourself and then being sucked into something else. You know what I mean? So it's like that's where the Star card comes into play. It's like how can everything come together and work? And the Ace of Cups has a lot to do with your emotional needs. Ten of Swords in the outcome here. So I feel like this is you having to figure out a newer way of doing something, right? But it's also putting to rest a problem here as well by finding some type of solution, right? Because the Ten of Swords is like, okay, we've exhausted all these options, or we've exhausted doing the same thing over and over, and now it is actually time to find a solution. So I feel like there's a solution to all of this. I'm tired of digging these holes. I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa. Oh. Well, that's too damn bad. You keep digging. Some of you, it's like a group, right? I feel like there's something to do with a group. Like some of y'all are just like, man, some of y'all tired of being tired. All right. There's some changes that are being made for you, Sag. All right. You got 6th house stability here. And 6th house has a lot to do with obstacles, right? Everyday obstacles, just problems day to day. So there's obstacles in regards to the situation that need to be overcome. So I feel like it's just the way you manage it, you know, finding solutions to problems. You got to explore, love, create. The only thing that holds you back is you. I'm gonna pull you one more. I feel like I just need to. You got to stay strong, be a guiding light, ground yourself here. So I kind of feel like the universe may be wanting you to do what's best for, like what's right for the good of all, Sagittarius. So that's what I got. Let's go to the Capricorns. One second. Let's do Capricorn. Okay. Capricorns. I had somebody comment the other day, I think it was yesterday. They said that a 15-minute video was too long of a video for a reading, for a zodiac reading. I think the video was like maybe 18 or 19 minutes or something like that. I was like, this person's been subscribed to me for a while. I'm like, nothing's changed. It's the same length it's always been. I'm just like, people, I think people's attention spans ain't that long no more, you know? Just saying. Gene, well, I hope we had. All right. All right, let's do Capricorns. I mean, you're not going to be perfect with everything, right? Like, some people like short videos, some people like long videos, some people like readers that are, I mean, everybody just has their own things that they like, right? Or they would rather watch, you know? I just think it's annoying when people project, right? And like, as I have Pluto in the first, right? Scorpio rising too. Like, I get projected on all the time, right? So it's just like the unconscious projection is like an annoying thing to deal with. I think for anybody, really. So Queen of Pentacles is the overall energy. The Judgment is your current energy. The Ten of Wands is your challenge. Eight of Cups is the future position. Interesting. I feel for some of you, it's interesting. So the Eight of Cups in the future position, Judgment, Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this reading, this spread has a lot to do with Saturn and Pisces, and just the Eight of Cups energy in general. Like, for some of you, you may have invested a lot of time and energy into something that isn't as fulfilling anymore. Like, you may be feeling like spiritually you're not fulfilled. That doesn't mean like you're gonna totally like quit your job or like you're just totally tired of your job. Maybe it's just a particular way of doing things, Capricorn, right? And that's why it's like the Eight of Cups is like the hunt, right? It's the vision quest of like finding your what you connect to spiritually. And there really is no destination, right? It's like, it's about the whole journey. And that's why it's like the Saturn and Pisces, like the more you can be in the moment, right? And make sense of the moment, you know, it's the better, right? And I feel here, Capricorn, I feel like I called you Sagittarius, but I feel here, Capricorn, that it's like you may be coming to this like final conclusion, like, should you like let something go, right? It doesn't just have to be with work, but with the Judgment, Ten of Wands, I feel that's like your beliefs around something is kind of changing, and you may be wondering like, am I even like as optimistic as I should be, or that like, am I even like fully into this anymore? So I kind of feel for a lot of you, it's like, I'm not saying that you're totally letting go of something, but I do feel it's like you're allowing yourself to explore with this Eight of Cups. Like, you're allowing yourself to sort of open up to the unknown and like follow your intuition more here, and like see like where see where spirit leads you here. But yeah, I feel like you're ready to make a decision here with the Judgment card, right? Like, you can feel the pressure. And it's around this. It's around the Queen of Pentacles. It's around your stability, your resources, work. Maybe even like just your everyday lifestyle too. That's what I'm feeling. Page of Swords in the position of something that you're unaware of here. King of Swords is how you get through your challenge. And then you got the Seven of Cups in the outcome here. I do feel like you will stumble across other opportunities here in the future. Like as you start to sort of loosen your grip on doing things the way you've always done them and just allow like yourself to listen to your intuition, see where it leads you, right? And start to like really connect to the spiritual side rather than, you know, all your focus being on something that's like pure material, right? I kind of feel like there's a need to tap back into that spiritual side of you if you've been lacking in doing so. Right, and like following your intuition, seeing like where it takes you here or what you feel like you need to do. Because the Seven of Cups, like you'll stumble across options here and there's newer options becoming available here as well, right? The Seven of Cups. So you will be stumbling across something. The King of Swords being your advice here is making a decision. It's interesting. I feel like you already know what it is that you want to do. Like, I feel like you already sort of have your mind made up. You may just be kind of stalling with the decision, or maybe you're just like kind of just about ready to make a decision with the King of Swords. Right? So the King of Swords is about being if once you know, it's like it's just about like taking action. And the Page of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I'm feeling like this is like a person, Capricorn. But I'm also hearing curiosity as well. It's like following your curiosity, the things that you're curious about. And communicating more clearly as well. Like if this is involving other people, right? It's hot. Is that a floppy plug in here, bro? Ugh, the South, yo. Around this time in Texas or anywhere in the South, floppy bugs are annoying, yo. They just spawn out of nowhere. I swear, you don't even have to go outside or anything. They'll just spawn. Like, where'd they come from? You got this Gemini card. It says cross-pollinate. So again, Gemini deals with communication. It also deals with like your mind, right? Like maybe you're changing your mind about something. You got trust in your new path. All will work out for you. I knew it, yo. I knew it. So, you know, Eight of Cups is about trust in the journey, right? Because really in life, there is no I guess, I mean, they're really like we think like for an example, we got a great job and we got paid really, and we're making really good money. And we think that's the destination. That's not the destination. Like life is a series of moments. It's a series of dots. It's actually in this. What was I reading? But anyways, it was actually in the description of this card of the Eight of Cups. It's like life is like a series of moments. Life is like a series of dots, right? Like we think it's like linear. Like to some extent it is, but it's actually like a series of dots, right? Like moments. Does that make sense? So, one moment leads to this moment. All right? So it's like, once you accomplish something, well, that moment is going to lead you to another moment. And so there's this constant series of like progressions that happen. So it's like, don't be afraid to let go of something and go into something new. Like, there's a lot for you to discover or do. All right, let's do Aquarius. What the? Aqua. All right. Maybe that guy was, maybe that, or whoever it was, maybe that person was right. Maybe I do need to focus. But what, I mean, whatever. All right, let's do Aquarius. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Thank you all for liking the video and all the donations. Appreciate it. Aquarius. Y'all wanted me to say space babies in the last video. I forgot. So for the space babies, what's going on? What Aquarius is up to in their UFO. It's a long shuffle. All right. 10 of Wands, let's see. 6 of Cups. Chariot, you got the Strength card here. It's interesting, Aquarius. So it's actually a good read, but one thing that I'm seeing here is that it's like you may be emotionally having a hard time adapting to some type of situation here. It's not like it's like totally derailing you or anything, but I do feel it's like you're just trying to do the best you can like during this process here. And I feel like you will like be able to like, you know, if you feel like life's been a burden or there's just been a lot of responsibilities or a lot that you've been doing here. It's like, I feel like you're doing it for a good reason, Aquarius. And I feel like what you're doing it for, right? Like, I feel like you have good intentions is basically what I'm trying to say. It's like you're doing something for a good reason, right? And at the end of the day, I feel like it makes you feel like positive. And so, and I feel like you're going through like a lot of like soul growth at this time. I feel like you're going through a lot of soul growth, like inner transformations. I know Pluto just came into Aquarius, so you probably can feel that. And I can see it in the reading. So like, and I feel a lot of you is like you're going through this, like this newer integration process in your life as well. I feel like, you know, you're that transformational energy that you're going through right now with Pluto being in your sign. It's like you're becoming a whole new person here. Like you can sort of feel it. And so the newer goals that you have, the newer things that you're striving for, like I feel like the universe is like wanting you to just stay dedicated to what it is that you're doing. I feel like you'll be really successful. I feel like I'm reading for like maybe like you know, somebody who's about to have a lot of success, or they may be really successful, or whatever the case might be. I just feel like there's just like a successful feel to this read with the strip. It is interesting. When I'm done with the reading, I'm gonna explain like why. Even though I don't have to, I just feel like it will just give you more context and clarity, right? So you know, I'm not just talking out my ass, you know. Okay. You have the 8 of Wands in the position of something that you're unaware of. You have the Three of Swords is how you get through your challenge. And then you have the Nine of Swords in your challenge here. You know how they you know how stress can like make you perform, right? Like whenever there's like a deadline, we tend to like be able to get things done, or we perform, right? It's like the energy that I get with this, Aquarius. And the Eight of Wands being in the position of something that you're unaware of here, that I feel like literally like the sky is the limit here for you here. I'm also seeing here as well, it's like having great hopes is like, it's great, right? Or expecting the best. But I feel here with the Eight of Wands, I feel the universe is also wanting you to be like realistic as well, right? Because at the root of not being satisfied or being let down is always at the root of over expectation, right? Or expectation has a lot to do with it, right? When we get our hopes up, our expectations up. So yes, I feel like the sky is the limit here for you. And I feel it's like you're going through a really deep transformation at this time. And I feel like things emotionally could be a little bit rocky. Like there's some things that you're having to adjust to. Could be in regards to maybe your relationships, with the Three of Swords being here. But I feel it's like this is like a balancing out process here as well, like a newer integration that's forming. So anyways, with the Nine of Swords being in the outcome, it's like I feel stress, you know? So it's this is Mars and Gemini. Mars and Gemini is like you feel like you got a million things going on at one time, or maybe you're trying to do a million things all at one time, right? And you can only get so much done, right? But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you may be like, damn, I didn't get that done. Or like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can only do so much, right? So that's like where the stress can come with the Nine of Swords. You have this debilitated discomfort here. Yeah. Something feels uncomfortable. And for some of you, like this could be like you could be like you could have let something go in the past, right? Or maybe you're going through like a inner spiritual transformation, I feel, and it could be difficult. And I'm gonna explain something here as well. Oh, it's hot. Food. You got you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but will mend in time here. So, and it's interesting, you know, the Strength card in the near future here as well. It's like, you know, realizing like you have the strength to persevere. You know, the Chariot, Three of Swords is never like an easy energy, just because you feel like you can't emotionally move forward because of some sort of situation, whether it's like a relationship, or you feeling like, you know, there was like an injustice, or you feeling like something's not fair. And so, you know, like that can like trouble us like emotionally, right? Or it can just make us feel like upset. But you can't like let go of like the direction of where it is that you're trying to go as well. Like you have to keep moving forward. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for the super chat. But with the Strength card being in the future position, I feel like you have the strength to persevere and endure and endure. So, ooh, some of y'all going through a spiritual awakening. Maybe another one. Or yeah, that's kind of like the energy I'm getting here. But the Nine of Swords in the outcome, it's like you really have to stay in alignment like of what's true for you. And try to focus on one thing at a time. So I'm gonna pull you an extra card here as well. Oh, it's hot. You got two cards that came out. You got remember, yeah, it says remember love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. Right, Six of Cups is one of those cards of gratitude, the power of gratitude, being happy with the simple things, you know, allowing yourself to get back to a more simple way of living, right? And then you have, what does your heart want? Be free to manifest your desires here. Yeah. So before we go to Pisces, the last sign. So the reason why I said I feel like you're going through a lot of soul growth at this time, whether it's spiritually or whether you're just going through a transformational process in your life, like I feel intrinsically like there's maybe things you can't see, like there's a newer you being built. And the reason why I say that is because you have this Ten of Wands, basically. Okay, I'll show you. All right, our sun sign in astrology is our core identity, right? It's who we are at the core. And it's also the potential that we can tap into, right? Like how we can evolve, right? Or how we evolve. The potential we have, basically. Right? And Saturn gives structure to the sun. Well, that's why Saturn rules, you know, that's why Saturn deals with restriction, negativity, limitation, right? And this card, Ten of Wands, is Saturn in Sagittarius, right? So there's newer goals here. Like you're in a place of, it's like a 0.0, right? Like you're like you have all this potential right now, and the barrier and the limitation for you right now is formulating and newer belief structures and believing in yourself moving forward and believing in the bigger picture and seeing the bigger picture, and not only just like visualizing it or whatever the case might be, it's like actually like acting in harmony with it, right? Like it's one thing to just like visualize, you also have to put in the work too, right? So I feel like that's kind of what's going on. It's like you're in this, your soul is evolving here, like you're evolving, and it may be uncomfortable, right? Maybe it's a situation that's causing some type of you having to evolve. And the Chariot deals with Cancer, which is the moon card, and the moon in astrology is how we react to situations, how we deal with things initially, right? How we're able to improvise, adapt, and overcome situations, right? And so the advice is, you know, having to like look at the reality and be like, okay, like I need to create more balance here. I need to figure out, you know, what's going to be the best. So that's why. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. All right, last but not least, let's do Pisces. It's hot. So yeah, a really good book to read if you want to know about like astrology, and you like on a very, well, just a really good book. It's just like really good. It's called the Handbook for the Humanistic Astrologer, and it's by Michael R. Meyer, or Meyer, I think. And yeah, that's how I was able to see what was in the reading. It's not tarot, it's astrology. But tarot and astrology, anyways. All right, Pisces, what do we got? Damn, I've been on here for 2 hours. All right. Now I know y'all the last sign, Pisces. And somebody commented last time and said that, you know, that I'm always tired by the time I get to Pisces. Or every reader is always tired when they get to Pisces. I mean, that is true. So, listen, I'll give y'all just as much energy as all the other signs. So, here we go. Five of Wands is the overall energy. You have the Fool card for your current energy. King of Swords in your challenge. You have the Knight of Wands in the future position here. You got the Seven of Wands in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Oh, man. The Six of Pentacles is how you get through your challenge. Okay, not bad, not bad. Five of Wands is the overall energy. There could be something that's a little bit frustrating going on. Also, you could be in something competitive here as well, Pisces, right? Five of Wands has to do with competition. So you could be doing something in regards to that, maybe something competitive. But Five of Wands can also be where you're aggravated or there's a clash of personalities, disagreements, right? For the overall. It's interesting though, because I feel like the universe is wanting you to be reasonable. I have no idea what your situation is, so, but okay, I have two different stories here. This is such a Pisces read. All right, so if you're in something competitive, or you're realizing like there's competition and you're trying to just be successful, or you're trying to persevere, or you're just trying to, you know, compete, or whatever the case might be, right? This is saying, like, you know, believe in yourself here. Like, Five of Wands is always the challenge, right? It's like the growth. It's the restrictive element to our growth. That's why it's like, ugh, you know? So I feel here that with the Knight of Wands in the future, I feel like this will be successful. However, like, and things will move forward here. And I kind of just see you like being like fired up to take action here in the near future as well. One thing I will say though, it's like there's something new. I feel like this is centered around something new that you may be wanting to do, or maybe just something that you're doing right now in general. You do have the Lovers in the outcome, so this is always a positive outcome. If this is like a something that you're doing, Pisces, I do feel like this is like something that you're going to stick with. I feel like you'll really like it with this Lovers card. If this is a love relationship here, I feel like this is telling you to be reasonable, right? Not in a negative way, right? Like, it's like sometimes, like, maybe we like things a specific way, or we want things to be our way, and we all do it, you know, like, we're human. That sometimes we forget to be a little bit reasonable. Because like King of Swords in a challenge position is, well, I do things the way I do it, and you can't negotiate with me, you can't reason with me, right? Now this could be on the opposite side of the spectrum here as well with another person. So, you know, I would avoid any type of heated argument, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't think it's worth it, Pisces. But I do feel as well like this is about like taking action toward like what it is that you're passionate about, right? Motivating yourself here as well. I feel like there's something going on with you in love too. God, what is this, Pisces? I feel like last time when I did your reading, I was like, I was like, what the, Pisces, what is this? There's a new beginning here happening in your life with a lot of things, Pisces. I feel like not only is it just in regards to your love life, but it's also like in regards to maybe even like just other things too. Like there's like newer energy here. Some of you may have an orange cat. I don't know why they're just getting to me. So the Six of Pentacles is about being reasonable, being rational, you know, like give and take. Like if this is like a relationship, it's like making sure that there's equal give and take, right? Because I feel like if you can do that, then I feel like this relationship would be really well, right? With the Lovers and the Knight of Wands. But when it comes to your everyday affairs in regards to like career and business and stuff, I feel like this is telling you like, you know, yes, it's newer and you're going to have to learn a lot and there's competition and there's like, you know, other people that you're competing with. But, you know, the work you put in, the hard work you put in, you'll get back with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So, this reading made my brain hurt. You got sixth house, sustainability. So this could be in regards to work, like trying to sustain, you know, your business, trying to sustain like making enough money, making enough finances, right? Also sixth house, like I said, deals with obstacles. Five of Wands is obstacles. So there's some obstacles in the way, but I feel like if you allow yourself to stay open-minded, reasonable, you know, then I feel things could actually happen quite fast. You got to spend time on you, balance yourself here. Some of you may need some me time. You gotta walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your path here. So, you know, just because there's a block or an obstacle, it's like, you know, don't let it like, you just gotta keep going, right? Clarify this Lovers in the outcome. You got Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you connecting back to yourself, like self-love, right? I feel like maybe that's been missing a little bit in your life. Maybe you've been neglecting yourself a little bit. So I feel like it's time to like reconnect with yourself spiritually, right? Because the Queen of Cups is the divine feminine energies, right? So, I see some of y'all falling in love. Mm-hmm. I see some of y'all falling in love. What's that about? Two of Wands. Woo! That's bump, bump. Bump, bump in the night. All right, so that's what I got for you, Pisces. And I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hitting that like button. Truly, 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 truly do appreciate it. It really does help the channel and the video spread through the algorithm. And yeah, and it's much appreciated. Thank you for everybody that donated as well. And yeah, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be going on there live. I'll probably be on there live tonight. Or tomorrow, you know, just whenever. But yeah, I'll be on there a lot. So you can come chill with us on there. Last night we were on there for 2 hours, just talking astrology. So yeah, that's in the description. Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below in the description as well on the website. And otherwise than that, I will talk to y'all later.